Hello, everybody. Oh, I got reverb. Hold on. I was trying to set this up. 1 2 1 2. I still got reverb. I might have to. Oh. All right. No, I still got it. I don't know what that is. Can everybody? I'm still hearing it on. I'm still hearing it on my phone. I don't hear it on here. Let me let Touchy come up. Hey, how you
What's
doing,
up?
Touchy?
What's up?
I'm trying to fix my reverb.
Okay, man.
But
No problem.
I think I got it under control. Somewhat. How's everybody doing tonight? No, I don't got it under control. Give me a second.
No
Entertain me
problem,
for a
bro.
bit, Touchy, please.
No problem, bro.
I don't know why this is doing it. What is it doing it? All right, I don't know. No, I'm still getting that reverb, and I don't know why.
It's gone.
You think, guys? But I'm still hearing it on my phone.
Well, it's not gone.
Not gone. All right, how about that? No. I don't know why, but let me see. Settings, maybe. Audio. How about that? Did that work?
It seems to.
All right. Let's see if we can't go back to the camera.
Yes.
Let me see if I can't find the camera now. Oh, man. Sorry, people. You just got to bear with me for a second. That's not it. All right, I think we're getting there. Almost there. Enter studio. All right. Now we got the camera back working. Hopefully that'll work. Problem solved.
Nice.
Okay. Again, good evening, everybody. I hope
Hello,
everybody's
bro.
doing well out there. Let me give a shout out to the chat there. I see Mike Vendetta was here. I don't know if he's still here, but how you doing, Mike? And Goldpan and Dutchy in the house, as you can see. 406 Miner, he's hopefully on his way home, but he's still working, so he'll be here shortly, hopefully. Chris Golding, how you doing?
Hey, Chris.
My rock man. We might get to see some of your rocks tonight, but we're gonna do a little panning first. Marcy Collins, welcome. We got Shane Pro. I can never get your name right. I'm sorry. I got a Prothrow. All right, we'll We'll go with that. And Mike from or Jim from Asakura Mining is here. Welcome.
Hey, Jim. I'm trying to get in chat so I can say hello to everybody.
How you been, Dutchy?
I'm good. I just woke up. I saw that you were alone on panel. I think, no, I'm going to join you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem, bro.
Sometimes you need help up here. Like, as you can see, we have technical difficulties all the time.
Well, if you need help with that, I'm not the guy.
Yeah. Well, we had a pretty good week this week. I was doing a lot of work. You know, I got some irons in the fire going, and that seems to be working pretty well. I don't know. A couple of live streams ago, I showed that power supply that I was working on, and I sent one out to a friend of mine. He's been using it, and he's very, very happy with the results that he's getting from it. And he's putting the word out there for me. I got another call for another one, so hopefully we're going to try and get this off the ground and make a little money. I have they made a video on it for Easton Outdoor Expeditions. And it's pinned. It's in the it's on my community tab. If you'd like to watch the video, it shows the power supply in action down there on the site down there in North Carolina. So he's given me some airtime with it, and hopefully we're going to get this off the ground. There's a lot of there we go. Hold on, we got another one here. Robert Wally, how you doing?
How's it going?
Not too bad. So we're working on that. We got a few hoops that we got to jump through to get this off the ground. But like I say, I'm trying to do it for the community. I got to make a little bit of money on it because I got a partner involved in it. So he's struggling, and it's a lot of it was his idea, and I'm the marketing guy for it, and so I put it out there. And so we have to charge some money for it, make a little bit, but it's going to make everybody's life a little bit easier, I hope.
Nice.
My friend down there in North Carolina, he's instead of carrying those big car batteries around, he could do this, and it's a lot easier for him. And so we're going to try and get that off the ground.
Nice.
If anybody wants to see more about it, like I say, the link is on my community tab. You can go check it out. And next week, probably, I'm going to make some more promotional videos for it that'll be up, and everybody can get an idea. And if you're interested, there's my email down there on the bottom, scrolling across. You can always email me, and I'll tell you whatever you need to know about it. And we'll try and set the price at a decent price for everybody, so everybody can enjoy it, and everybody's life can be just a little bit easier. That's all we're trying to do.
Nice.
Silver Scorpion in the house. Thank you for popping in to say hi. We appreciate that. We got Silent Silver. How are you? And that's all the new people that we got in here. I think I was trying to figure out what I was going to do on tonight's show here. So it was a toss-up between getting the microscope out and put some of Robert Worley's rocks under there, or doing a little bag of pay dirt that I got from a good friend of mine, Joey Brown. I was hoping that he might show up so he could see us pan his dirt out.
Don't forget to share out the link, guys.
What's that?
Don't forget to share out the link for the stream.
Yeah. And hit that thumbs up and the like button. We appreciate that all the time. So what I was saying is we're gonna pan a little bit of. I figure we're gonna pan a little bag of dirt, which shouldn't take that long. It's a little guy. And there you go. You got some pay dirt.
That's the one I got from Jericho.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
But so far, I'm sitting here with my magnet right now, and this is like the black sands that I've pulled out of it so far.
Oh, well,
And
There
this
could
stuff's
be-
heavy and chunky.
there could be gold in that black sand there.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
you do,
I don't
yes.
throw it out, but I separate it when I let it dry out really good, and I don't put my magnet in the dirt. I keep it above the dirt
Yeah.
and let the black sand jump to the magnet, and hopefully it won't pick up too much gold with it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have a whole thing here, a little Tupperware full of black sand.
Yep.
That every once in a while I take a spoonful and throw it in somebody's pay dirt bag. So when yours come, you're gonna find a little bit more black sand in there.
Well,
Robert.
that's why I asked Jericho. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Well, I had a bag of pay dirt that was sent to me from 406 Miner up there in Montana. And in the beginning of the video is what I did is I took my magnet and I stuck it to the side of the bag and stood the bag up like that, and it held. There was so much sand in there that it held up the magnet. So
Yeah, this bag probably would have done that too.
yeah, it looks so. It looks as though.
Yeah, it's so far. I mean, it's looking like it's about 50% of this magnetite or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, I was gonna pan this little bag of dirt out, and then possibly set up the magnet if we have enough. Not the magnet, the microscope. If we have enough interested people that are interested in that, we can always do that. But for the first part, we're gonna open up this bag and see what we got going in here.
Yeah, there's some really nice agates and some really cool stuff in that.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Joey Brown, I hope you can show up later. But if you watch the stream, you'll see this is your pay dirt here. Let's see what we got going in here. Oh, all right, all right. Let's see. Should we classify it? Maybe we should because there's a couple pebbles in there. So I'm gonna classify it real quick. Run it to the guy.
How you doing, Robert?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. Always good.
That's good. Yeah. Tried calling a bank about getting a loan for a house, and it doesn't sound like I'll be able to.
All right.
Basically because I'm, self-employed. Makes it harder.
Okay.
Yeah, make you
Hey, Jericho and Prospector Bill. Nice. All the best for Amsterdam.
How y'all doing tonight?
hold on, there he is. Let's
There's a Mr. Gold Painted
Yeah.
Dutchy Jacko from Amsterdam. We got Gold Eagle from New York.
hey,
We got Robert Worley in great state of Colorado.
Yeah, trying to pull some of the black sands out of that bag of pay dirt that Jericho sent me. It's like this,
Jericho, how's
this
it going
dirt,
down there?
Did you like
this
that?
dirt was half magnetite.
Oh,
Did
I
you have
see
fun
gold
with it?
already.
I'm just getting started on it. It took a couple days for it to dry out so that I could even pull the sand.
Okay.
I told you it was fresh. So, Joe,
Yeah.
we got something to show you here. Hold on a second. Mountain Man Dan has a new knife.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's nice.
That is nice.
He said this is more what the Eastern Indians would have carried.
Very nice. What kind of what kind of stone is on the blade? Is that
I can't remember. It's too warm, Joe.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, it's
And
local.
Obsidian.
No, it's not obsidian.
It's a slate.
Oh, a slate. Okay.
But these will be available.
Very nice. How you doing down
But yeah,
there?
we're just down here ending the day, and I figured we'd pop in and say hi. And we're bouncing off the Wi-Fi boxes, so our signal's not that spectacular. But there's
Seems to be
Mrs.
fine.
Bill.
Hi. I wish I was down there.
There's
with you.
Sam.
Yeah.
Junior.
It's turned out to be a good show today. They're having a lot more people tomorrow. A lot of gold coming out.
I just got a little picker out of that. We'll put this on the side for later. So is there a lot of people, Jericho?
Ah,
A lot of people show up there or what?
I don't have my hearing aids in, Joe. I'm gonna pull a you. What?
I was asking if a lot of people showed up.
They said about 500 today, but tomorrow they're expecting about 4 times that.
Wow, that's good. Very good. I'm just looking in here. I'm seeing there's another little thing.
Coming down. They're going to have the 20th anniversary. NC Gold Foundation will. Should have a real good turnout then.
Wow, this thing. I'm seeing loads of gold in here. That's a nice little picker.
I will ask him, Marcy. He's not here. He went home back to Tennessee.
Did you get my text message I sent you today, Jericho?
I will when I go to the store and get cell service.
Okay. Yeah, we got to talk. We got to talk some business there.
All right.
Scuba Steve in the house. JP Lawn.
Did you get an email, Joe?
How you doing? Welcome everybody. Yeah, I was just telling them the thing. I don't know if you caught it, but I got a couple of calls on my power supply. So I got to get moving on that. I've been working on it for the past 2 days. I got enough supplies to build some, a significant amount of units to have on standby in case I get a flood of orders, which hopefully that'll happen. See where it goes.
I'm gonna have to bring your power supply down to him and show him how it works.
Well, I ordered enough parts to build quite a few of them, and we're gonna put them out there. I'm gonna make some videos next week on the operation of it, the advantages of it, and stuff like that.
Okay.
On my community page, Easton Outdoor Expeditions did a little infomercial on it, and it shows it in action down there on the high banker in the creek working. And I spoke to him today. I thanked him for that. He did a nice video on it, and I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on it when I make my videos next week. So
Sounds good.
yeah,
And I'll be calling you probably tonight when I get into town.
okay, yeah, I'll be around.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna pan some of this dirt that I got from Joey Brown. I was trying to wait for him to come in the house, but I don't know if he'll be here tonight. But so far I got 3 pickers out of that bag, and it's looking very good. So,
Well, if you need any new pans, Joe, you know, all you got to do is hit up Bill.
oh yeah, I've been. I can't wait. I really can't.
He needs
Wait,
a Garrett
wait,
Super Sluice.
Two in here.
All right, Joe, you hear that? Garrett Super Sluice. He's
You
got
got-
2 in here right now.
Oh man, why don't you?
You need Garrett to bring it to you?
What are they running? What do they go for?
$12 maybe.
$12. Cash at me, and I'll give it to him, and I'll bring it to you when we come up.
All right, I'll cash up you in a minute or two, and yeah, we need one of them. But I can't wait to get that metal pan in there and play with that for a little bit. The one I got when I was down there from you, that metal pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that in the creek with you in Vermont.
Yeah, I want to get that's got to be in the creek. I can't do basement panning with that.
But all right, we're gonna continue relaxing and cooling off. You guys enjoy the show. We just wanted to jump in and say hi.
All right, thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up when you leave, man.
All right, I'll smash that thumbs up hard.
I already got a plate full of black sand.
See, there you go. And I bet you there's some gold trapped in there too. So look, and that's not even half of the black sand that's in there naturally. I didn't add none of that, Robert Worley. That's what comes out of that creek. So if you say you want to come pan with me in Virginia, be careful.
There you go.
And don't forget, hit up CarolinaProspectors.net if you need to get you a new pan, Robert.
All right, Prospector Bill. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Garrett. I'm gonna love using that. I've seen it in action, and that's an awesome pan. I appreciate that.
It's a good pan, man.
Yeah. All right. I'll add it to my collection.
All right.
And make sure you stay tuned for the Goldhound video coming out with Hercules and the Goldhound people. It'll be coming out as soon as we get back Tuesday. All right, everybody. See you later.
Take care.
Take
Thanks
care.
again, man.
All right, buddy.
All right. I see we got Prospecting 406, another good Montana buddy of mine that I met up there in the hills of Montana when it was nice and cold up there. How you doing there?
We lost Jacko.
Oh, all right. WK Prospecting in the house. Katie, I believe you're down there with Jericho. I seen the video on your way down there today. That was good. I hope you have a good time, and I hope you get lots of shinies, man. Work that dredge. All right. For the meantime, we're gonna pan this quick little bag of pay dirt here. We'll see what we come up with. We got 3 nice little pickers out of it so far. It's always good to find pickers in there.
Yeah, pickers are nice.
I'm trying to pan, read chat, and take care of business over here, but it's you know how it is. I have a brand new sluice that I got too. I was working on that until I got caught up with some pencil and paper stuff I had to do. But 406 Miner sent me a nice cleanup sluice, and I got to dial that in, but I haven't had too much chance to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're quite busy in our retirement over here. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to stay busy.
Oh yeah. But as they say, if you're doing something that you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life.
Oh
So I don't call this work. This is pleasure. This is relaxation for me. I love doing it. I love helping the community out. You know, with hopefully my power supply will make life easier for a few of us old timers out there.
And I think I got the majority of the black sand out of it finally.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time. I'm going to take a look, peek down here, see what we got. So how's everybody out there in Chatland? I'm driving tomorrow. Didn't feel. Oh, I hope you feel better there, Katie. So Nick up there, 406, prospecting 406. Have you gone to the claim? Is it up and running? Everybody working up there or what? I would figure you'd be up there now or on your way at least. I got to stand up for the end over here. I'm going to have to. Oh, we could do this. Let's see this. Let's see if we can't do this. I'm trying not to get my computer wet. You know what I mean? But we're almost done with this, so it ain't going to take too long. As long as everybody gets a little glimpse of the gold, we'll all be happy. Oh, you've been up there twice. That's cool. I hope you got lots of shinies up there. That's beautiful. I was telling my wife we've been binge watching what is that? Yellowstone. And from what I understand, I spoke to 406 Miner about it. They mentioned Helena a lot, which is close by where we were. And 406 was telling me, yeah, the whole operation was filmed up there close to you guys. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, this is some bag here. Joey Brown, you outdid yourself on this one, that's for sure. All right, we're going to start panning it back, but I'm going to give you a little glimpse of what's going on in there.
Hi, Shelby.
Let me pan it back because you're not going to see it. Let's see if we can't. Oh, you see it showing up already. I know. I don't know if you can see it, but
You should make it full screen.
yeah, let me hold on a second.
Nice.
Can anybody see that showing up already?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a little piece of fluorite in there. Right here. We'll have to put that with the other specimens we want to look at. What did I do with them? They're over here. We'll throw it in there. Oh, wow. I haven't done a bag of pay dirt like this in a long time. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Unbelievable. There's a garnet. Get some of these rocks out of here.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, right? Wow. See, I try not to stick my fingers in there because early in my panning career, I was told that the oil in your fingers can act on the gold. Well, it's make it float, you know. I don't know, but it's just something I've started doing is using my play with the gold stick. Wow, look at that. I'm going to clean this out a little bit. Make sure there's nothing in there going overboard. And look, have a look-see at that. Well, I'm dripping water in my soda. Now that's a nice pan. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah.
Wow. And we got 3 pickers over here sitting pretty there. Let's see if we can't snuffer it out. And then we'll see what we can come up with over here. Unreal. Like I said, I haven't panned anything out like this in a long time. When you're doing cons from the creek, you're not going to get a pan like this with hundreds of colors in there, you know?
That's like I got a spot here that I want to get. I think I've got some dirt from there, but I wish I had a little sluice box I could set up, like in the living room. But there's a road cut, and you can see the ancient riverbed. You know, all the rounded cobbles just in the side of the road cut.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that gold, there's got to be gold in there.
Well, there's gold all over where you are, that's for sure.
Well, not all over where I'm at.
Well, it's a lot easily accessible than any gold here in New York. There we go for that. All right, let's put these pickers in there too. So when we clean it out. I'm going to show you the 3 little pickers that I got before we even started. Nice. Look at that. Let's get them in the bottle
Nice.
so we don't lose none. Oh, there's one that won't even go in the bottle.
Yeah, that's always nice.
That's always nice. But we got it. We got it all. All right. Well, that was a definite nice pan. Definitely. I'm going to have to go through that stuff again, make sure I didn't miss any, but I don't think I did. Where are we here? Oh, we're way up over here. All right. Let's see. Do we get DB in the house? How you doing? The next time we order Chinese food, I'll take some free chopsticks. That's exactly what I do. There you go. I take my chopsticks and I put them in the pencil sharpener, sharpen them up, and now you got a nice play with the gold stick is what I call it. I got a few of them. Bacchus, my neighbor from the next state over. How you doing? Welcome. I'm gonna get rid of this here, and then we're gonna set up the microscope, and we're gonna look at a few rocks too. So we have a little diversity going on on the live stream tonight. So bear with me for a second, and I'll get rid of this tub. Actually, I'm gonna put it outside so I don't have to play with it no more. Let me open this up. I'm jumping through hoops over here. But there we go. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. All right, let's get us back over here in position. I'm going to have to take one camera down and put another camera in. That's always fun. Let's change this so we can see what's happening. And take this down. Remove. All right, there we go. Very nice gold. Very nice gold. That's a shout out to Joey Brown. He sent me that just because he wanted to send it to me, and you know, that's why I love this community so much. We take care of each other. Robert sent me a whole box of rocks. I'm gonna send you a nice. I won't put that much black sand in it. I know you don't like it, but I gotta put a little in there, you know, just to make it a challenge. All right, let's see what we can do with this. This is the next operation we're going to play with here. The old microscope. We'll put a few rocks under there, take a look at them. That's always interesting. Oh, we're busy tonight, Bacchus. We're busy. We're trying to entertain everybody over here and have a good time. I know a lot of people went down to the 19th annual Lucky Strike Gold convention down there. A lot of people down there. So we're wishing them all a whole bunch of luck down there, get some shinies, hoping they're having a good time. Actually, I'm not even there, and I bought a sluice. I bought a Garrett Super Sluice. Jericho was just on here. I'm going to email him some money so he can pay Prospector Bill. And we're going to get me a nice big Garrett Super Sluice out of that. So add to my pans. I got little pans all the way up to the big pans. And I only started this not too long ago. But that's how we advance. That's how we rock over here in the gold community.
Yeah, I'll get me a sluice box and a metal detector one of these days.
Well, I just happened to. My father was heavily into metal detecting, and I got 3 of his metal detectors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he has a white Spectrum and a Fisher Aquanaut, and the other one I don't even know what it is. It's fully underwater, fully submersible. The
Oh, cool.
Aquanaut is for land and water. The Spectrum is strictly for land, and the other one I got is completely submersible underwater, the whole 9 yards.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. He used to spend hours and hours. He'd go out to Jones Beach here on the southern side of Long Island, or out to Heckscher State Park on the southern side of Long Island, and he'd come back with all kinds of stuff: wedding rings, high school rings, necklaces, bracelets, all gold and silver, coins unbelievable amount of coins that he found in the water there. I've told this story how many times, but after when everything was said and done, and he's left us since then. But I took all that gold that he had, and it came out to like 44 ounces.
Oh, wow.
When I had it melted down.
That's a lot.
Tell me about it. When I seen the brick, well, I brought it down to 47th Street, the Diamond District here in Manhattan, and they melted it down. They poured it. They took a drill sample of it, put it in a mass spectrometer, and told me exactly what it was worth. Right there in front of my eyes. And I walked away with over $23,000.
Nice.
It wasn't, you say 44 ounces, but it's not 44 ounces of
pure 24 karat Troy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the mass spectrometer came in. And, but, I guess I had to split it up with my brother. So I wasn't about to cut that bar in half. So I figured I'd get the cash.
I don't know. Half a gold bar would be kind of cool.
Yeah. The full gold ball would be better though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But it's metal detecting, very lucrative. You can if you get. He used to come home with class rings. Like he'd go out there in May and June, when it started getting nice, and he'd find class rings where these kids didn't even graduate yet, and they lost their rings. Yeah. Once you go in the water and your body shrivels up, that jewelry falls right off. I'm going to get rid of this.
So
I'm going to get rid of this camera here. We'll shut it down. There we go. We're off. It's starting to get a little overheated. And let's see if we can't plug this bad boy in. If I remember how to do it. I did it once or twice, but I got to turn it on. I forget which is the on and off button. There it goes. Now, let's see. Share screen with we have to go here first. PC camera. Okay. All right. Now I can Now I think we can do it. Present, share screen, entire screen, window, close edge. How come that's not working now? Extra camera. No, we don't want that. It's hard to watch both at the same time. DB.
They're watching Metal Detectorists as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit difficult. Oh, I got it. Wait a second. Let's. No, the camera's not on there. Entire screen. Oh, it's always something with this. It's always something. I'm trying to figure it out, but PC camera, okay. We should be up there, but it's not. Let's do it again. Okay. I'm gonna make this screen. You won't. It's not gonna make a difference for you guys, but I can still see me. All right, we put it back up. Okay, let's go to that camera. It doesn't seem like it's cooperating with me today. But I think I have to do something else with my computer. Present. Yeah, screen. Window. That screen. Yes, it's one. No, that's not it. Oh well. Until I try and figure it, that you block your screen, click on the screen icon in your access in your address bar. Oh, there it is. I knew we had to do something. There it is. All right, let's get this up on the top and make it bigger. And now we'll be able to present. Share. There it is. All right. Let's see what we can look at under here if we have anything of interest. This is what I was trying to figure out what it was last night. It's running away.
That's peridot. That looks like a piece of peridot.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it might have been an emerald. But
Nope,
I
wrong
guess
color. Way too much on the yellowish spectrum for an emerald. I would think. I would think that looks a lot more like peridot.
More than likely. And that little guy next to it too. That's probably peridot also.
Yep.
That's the piece I just pulled out of Joey Brown stuff.
peridot, or it's also called olivine. Olivine. Peridot is basically an olivine crystal that's grown big enough that you could cut a little gem out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like if you see like basalt that's got the green olivine pockets in it, if you get into the core of those olivine pockets, you might find big enough crystals that they would be considered peridot.
Oh, all right. That's interesting. I see 406 has gotten home. That's good. Now I got to find what I did with all the rocks I pulled out the other day. All right. We got a few that we could look at here. We'll put them up here. This is I believe this is the petrified wood. We're gonna see if we can't get. We're gonna have to zoom up on this to get it underneath there. We'll get this out of here. Peridot. And see what this looks like. I think this is, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's hard to see under here with the larger stones, but I'm not sure what that is. We're going to take that away. We'll look at something interesting. This is what I've been waiting to get under here.
Nice. Is that a piece of that jasper?
It's I'll show you the piece that I'm talking about. This is what we're looking at here now.
Hold on. Let me go back inside. I'm sitting outside for a minute. I'll have to go in so I can see it on a big screen.
Yeah, let me change this. It looks like multi-layers.
Okay, yeah. That's just a sedimentary rock. And you see those, it's just really cool because it's one layer is harder than the other, so it's more pronounced.
Right.
The slightly softer stuff is more eroded. I just thought it was a really cool rock.
I think it is too. That's why I wanted to see those layers underneath here. Let's see if we can't get this back on the big screen. Where'd I go?
Okay, night, Jacko. Jacko's going back to bed.
Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving me a hand. I appreciate it, man. Present. Share screen. Now I lost it. Present. Share screen. Window. There. Share. Okay. Yeah, it has all those layers in there that are swirled together. Nice. Very nice. I guess that looks like a little quartz vein there.
Yeah, probably. Quartz is pretty common out here.
Yeah. A little piece of quartz vein stuck on the side there. All right, let's get a piece of that. Oh, there's all kinds of interesting stuff here. This is a nice piece of jasper.
Oh, yeah. Look at how red that is.
Yeah. That's got quartz in it too.
Oh yeah, most of your chalcedonies have quartz mixed in.
So jasper is a chalcedony.
Yep, same just like flint and cherts and all those. It all falls under the same branch of chalcedony. Same thing with agate. Agate's also a chalcedony.
This is another piece of conglomerate rock with mainly jasper, I think.
Yeah,
And-
the green I would think would be copper-bearing mineral of some sort.
Let's get a better look at that. Yeah, that stuff there, that green stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured
Very-
that'd look really nice when it's polished.
Indiana Gold Getter Scotty, how you been? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. We're looking at a few rocks. We just did a bag of pay dirt from one of our buddies out there, Joey Brown. Excellent bag of pay dirt. And now we're just looking at some rocks here underneath the scope, keeping everybody entertained, kind of, because I know a lot of people are out and about this weekend, which is good.
That's a decent little agate. If that was a little bit more on the red side, I'd call that carnelian.
Well, we can go on the other side of it.
Yeah, there you go. I think that I would consider that carnelian with that kind of color.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
Like I said, this is like when I'm out smoking a cigarette or something. I'd be staring at the ground, walking through somebody's gravel in our driveway, picking up whatever caught my eye.
Yeah, I hear you. I've done that a few times. You'll be surprised where you'd want to know where they got these rocks from
Yeah.
that they put in people's driveways.
Now, most of that just comes out of the Colorado River here.
Now this I believe is agate, right?
Yeah, you can see some dendrites there. I think. Is that embedded in it or is that on the surface?
I think it's on the surface.
Okay, yeah, that's not a dendrite then.
Well, that might be embedded in it there. Can we get a little
Yeah, a little embedded, it looks like.
focused on that? Yeah, it looks like it's embedded. Yeah, that's nice. Flip it over, see what's on the other side. Nice and smooth there. It's got some, looks like some kind of jasper. That red, who knows? Who knows? That's all around the edge there. Very nice. All right, next one. What else we got in here? What other cool stuff can we look at? I should wet this, actually.
Yeah, they look a lot better when they're wetted.
It fascinates me that there's two different types of rock that are all together.
Yeah, those things are cool. And when you polish those up, they look really nice.
Yeah, I got to get a few belts for my tumbler. Have that going while I'm panning for gold over here. Now this here, we're gonna go off the scope there a little bit because this is, I think it's quartz in its matrix there with something else. That's the quartz.
Let
And
me see that on your full screen where it's showing your head. Okay, that's selenite or calcite. I mean, that's calcite, not quartz.
Oh, it's calcite.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it looks flaky. It looks like it's in sheets.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of like in little cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cubic calcite. And it'll separate at those little cleavage points really easy.
But it looks like it's growing out of another rock.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's growing on the rock.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Yeah. You know, I bought this microscope for looking at coins. And I don't think I've looked at a coin yet under here.
Hey, you guys. We got Charlie showing up.
How you doing, Charlie? The link, let me see. I'll drop the link again here. So you ain't got to go scrolling all the way to the top to get it.
Silent Silver swinging through to drop a like.
Thank you. Appreciate it. There's the link, Charlie. We're looking at a couple of rocks over here. We already did our panning. We're moving right along tonight here. All right, let's put that to the side. Now these things, this caught my eye. I don't know how this works. You might be able to explain it a little better to me, but we got to get it on the side where we can see it.
Is it one of the pink ones?
No, it's the one with the holes in it.
Ah.
This is the one with the hole naturally drilled through it.
Ah, I said a hagstone? I didn't know I sent one.
Yes. You called it that when I pulled it out the other day.
And again, those could be like trace fossils like worm burrows or where roots were, and they filled in with a slightly different mineral, and when they hardened it at a different rate.
Yeah.
Or some of it got harder than others.
They look like craters on there.
Uh-huh.
Very interesting, this rock. See what else we can find on there. Little wormholes, you say, huh?
A lot of times that's what they are, yeah.
Wow. All right. You want to see one of them pink rocks.
Sometimes those pits and divots can be caused by when it was in the ocean at one point in time and it had certain creatures like barnacles and stuff, they can eat holes into rocks.
Oh, wow.
Now, yeah, is that one of those ones that's like pink and it kind of shines, it flashes from different angles?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are feldspar.
Feldspar, huh?
Yep.
I thought feldspar was some kind of paint.
No, that's Valspar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Feldspar, when you see like granite and stuff, or you see like the black crystals in granite, the tourmaline.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you'll see that pink in there, and that's the feldspar.
Oh. Yeah, this is a nice, interesting rock. How you doing, Charlie?
Doing all right. Just got done with work.
Yeah.
Indiana Gold Getter Scotty says he needs a wrench.
All right, let's see what we. Oh, I gotta go. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah, you have to do that in YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah.
on YouTube yet.
Silent Silver also needs a wrench in there.
All right, let me take care of that. You guys entertain him for a bit because I gotta jump through hoops to get on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on the YouTube side as well, watching things here. It just makes it easier for seeing chat when I come in as a guest.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll be watching on YouTube and then switch over to my phone to stream with.
Well, my internet can't keep up with the streaming because, like, when I was doing that cons last night from Nugget Lake, there's a few times I noticed that my hand was frozen when I was actually feeding the sluice.
Yeah.
But it was the only way to get the secondary camera and still have the one up where you can see me and everything.
Yeah, for some reason, this stream yards on my phone, it keeps every now and then it'll flicker, like on the main screen, it'll just have a flash of Joe up there, just flash really quick. It's weird.
It could be that your phone hasn't completely updated yet, and that's why you're getting the glitches. Unless it's on the computer, then it has to do something with the internet.
Yeah, no, it's on the phone, but it's weird because it's not. It's like it's StreamYards that's having the issue.
Because, like, on my end, everything is clear.
Yeah, for the most part, this is clear. I'm just saying every now and then, and it's just a split second, like a frame or two, just flashes for some reason. Yeah, it's weird.
I know, like, my internet, I just had to click it over to live. It was like 15 seconds behind. But that's because the internet on the computer keeps lagging out.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else needed a wrench? Indiana Scotty needed a wrench.
Yep. Indiana Gold Getter Scotty. And then there was Silent Silver. I haven't seen a chat come in yet.
I got them. I got both of them. Hopefully, we got everybody. Indiana Gold Getter. All right.
yeah.
Well, let me know if I think
Dad
they
is
should be
on.
modded up now.
On the men, they finally were able to get him stitched back up. They ended up having to remove like 14 inches of his colon because it was necrotic from the surgery that he ended up having, because he was under the knife for 10 hours and pretty much a pump was pumping blood back into his body continuously while they were doing that. But while they were doing the surgery, like the lower limbs, the kidneys, the intestine, the liver, and few other vital organs weren't getting blood the whole time. So
That sucks.
until the surgery was done, and they were worried about these issues coming up, and they did come up, and we proceeded to go through with the surgeries because the other choices were to just pull out his breathing tube and let him pass. My dad wasn't able to make the decision, so we came together as a family and made the decision ourselves, and we went ahead with the surgery.
How you doing, Walter? Are you going down to the 19th annual Gold Fest there to dredge this weekend?
I wish I could.
Yeah, I wish I could too, but it's a haul for me. I know it's a haul for you. I don't know if Walter's out on the road. He's where I guess he's not going.
You and me both, Bacchus. You and me both.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough. Actually, today is. I spoke to my brother. It's the 2-year anniversary since my mom passed away, and that was tough. But it's you got to face your mortality. It happens. It's going to happen to everybody, and she was 90. I think she was 92 92. So she did a good life. You know, she took care of us when we needed taking care of. You know,
Will do, Bacchus.
in the end, you got to take care of them too. Now I don't know what this thing is, but it's green.
Yeah, it's a green rock.
It's a green. It's a green rock.
Does it have pink spots in it? Because from the camera there, it looks like it's got pink spots in it.
Yeah, there is some pink, just like that other one that you had, Gold Eagle, that had like the pinkish reds with the veins of green. This is just a bigger chunk of that green vein.
Yeah.
See, because I have this piece here that has the same colors, and this
Oh
is,
yeah, and that's cut, huh?
yeah, this is unakite.
It's probably a really similar mineral.
Yeah. The other side, I think you can see it better. It looks more like yours there, Charlie.
Yeah, that looks like an unakite pebble. It's got the same color, the same like flaky texture to it.
Yeah, you can see the flaky stuff there.
And
That's
then the
why
vertical-
this microscope is fantastic. I love this thing. I was just telling Robert there that I bought this for coins, and I don't think I've put a coin under here yet. All right, here's another interesting one. This is a piece
that
of,
looks like a piece of jasper with a quartz vein running through it.
exactly. Yeah.
No, but that gray, if you look at it, that's not quartz. The gray is like a host rock, I
Oh,
believe.
is it? Because in the
Well, no.
microscope, that looks like quartz.
Yeah, that does look quartzy in the scope, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I sent him some that are just like a gray base rock with the pinks and reds on it too.
You might
But
be
the
able to
ironic
tell
thing
more.
is too, because like over here in Wisconsin, where we're finding really good gold, we're also finding lots and lots, and I mean lots of fucking jasper. Oh, sorry about the swearing. But a buttload of jasper. I have a rock around here somewhere. Where did it?
Jasper, when it's tumbled, I love that stuff. I think that stuff is beautiful, and I know it comes in it comes in different colors too, besides red, right?
Yeah, it's usually red, yellow, and orange.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff we find here is red, but then it's got the magnetite and hematite layers that run through it, and they're like black and purple. And some of the stones that you find have really prominent lines through them, so it's like a really awesome contrast to colors. And I think I've got a small handful of them set aside for you, Joe. I just want to get them polished up and everything.
Yeah.
I sent him unpolished stuff because he was wanting to use his polisher.
Well,
I gotta
the,
get-
the reason why I'm getting it polished is because all the pieces that I've collected are going to be wire wrapped by my wife.
Ah,
Yeah, I got to get new bands for my tumbler.
ooh, Charlie, you're going for Uper lights this summer?
Yeah, I'm actually going up to meet with Josh like middle of this month, next month, I think.
Oh man, you got to hook me up with a Uper light.
And we're going to be hitting the Superior beaches. We're going to be finding all sorts of agates. We're going to do some black sand beach mining. We're going to look for Uper at night, and then see if we can find some fossils and stuff in the area as well, get those back and home and cleaned up. You know, there's going to be some stone cutting that we're going to do. I have some pieces, larger pieces of jasper that have some really nice deep purple colors that run through them.
Yeah.
And we're going to get that slabbed up. Some of those pieces are going to go to Joe. Some of those pieces are going to be turned into cabs and turned into wire wraps. So there's some pretty cool stuff coming in the future and involving Mrs. AU guys.
Thank you for stopping by there, Walter.
Upper Michigan DB.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your dinner. And like I said, thanks for stopping by. Drive safe there, man. Stay safe.
Yeah, now see, that's one of those ones that I was saying. The host rock is just like a gray, almost like a siltstone or something, but it's got those beautiful red veins. Some of them are pink and purple veins.
Yeah, you could see on this particular rock that the gray area has got to be a lot
Softer.
softer, because the jasper is the gray rock is washed away and the jasper has stayed there. So it's uplifted from the rock.
Yeah.
This rock, when I first seen it, was fascinating to me. You can almost see where the jasper is out. It's above the gray host rock, and you can definitely feel it. You feel the bump of it there. Yeah, this is really nice, this piece.
Yeah, I really like how you can see how the veins spider and pinch close together and choke points
Yeah.
where it spread through the rock, like it almost spread out through a natural fissure in the stone itself.
Right. And that's how most minerals form. You got to chase that vein.
Yep.
You never know when it's going to turn.
Right. Yeah, that's a good example of it. Yeah, you never know. That's true.
I mean, right there, it kind of looks like you got a lobster in the screen, A beach.
Lobster rock lobster.
Same here, DD. I'm driving to meet up with Josh and Casey.
Look at that. That's now. I don't know what this is. This is clear. All of this stuff here is clear.
Yeah, but if you go back towards where like you had it before, notice all the rainbow effect that's in go.
Yeah, I think that.
I've seen that.
Let me see that. Let me see that on your on the other camera real quick. Okay, let's see when it comes up on the screen.
I'll put me on the big. Oh, if I do that, then I lose the camera.
Okay, I think that's a chunk of barite. Is it like really heavy? It's heavier than it looks like it should be.
It's not really. It's not that heavy. It's really flat on one side. And
Yeah,
it looks like-
I think that's a piece of barite. Otherwise, it'd be
Barite?
calcite, but I think that's a chunk of the barite.
Because there was an area where it was like the brown band, and when you first started moving forward, you can notice that there was like these little bumps, but there was this awesome rainbow of color, like even what's showing up on the surface right now, where you can see the light shining into it, and you can see like these yellows, purples, and blues that are showing up.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's barite.
Look
Right
at
there.
that.
See, look at all those colors right there on that band.
Wow, that's something else. It's like a layer of colors in there.
Yeah, and you get that with these barite crystals. Now, I don't know if you could see it on mine or not, but like my big barite crystal here, they've got internal fractures and planes.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the right angle, it'll have that rainbow effect.
Yeah,
On those
what you call
inner
a clear
parts.
color.
Wow.
And the other thing that you can do with those too, if you get like bigger pieces like what Robert's got right there, you can actually shape them into stones, and they're a lot cheaper than diamonds, and they give you that same play of color, depending on how you facet and finish it.
Yeah, these are too soft. They're
Well,
really
If
they're
you
really
do it with
heavy,
your
but
own
they're
tools, and you get a nice flawless piece, not one that's got a bunch of fractures or splits in it, you can actually do it. You just have to go slow with it.
yeah, but it is definitely a soft. But I've got a massive one right here that's flawless.
Yeah, see, something like that you would be able to turn into a gemstone. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
about
gem-
getting the right facets and cuts that make the play of color more prominent than what you would normally see.
But yeah, it's gem quality. I've got a couple gem quality pieces.
Yeah, this looks like it's a bunch of rocks all glued together.
Could be a piece of conglomerate.
Yeah, or
Probably.
that's some type of mineral that's growing inside of the other host.
Or a form of bleached granite.
Yeah.
And you can get that effect by having granite set out in the sunlight. Depending on where you're at with drier climates, heat, altitude, it does different stuff to granite.
Wow.
But those are some really decent sized nodules of dark green in there.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought it'd be really nice looking once it gets tumbled
I can see that.
with that nice contrast of color and everything.
Yeah, with the lights and the dark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It might be like a piece of Dalmatian stone.
I don't think we have that here, but
Let's see. Could have fell out of somebody's pocket.
yeah, DB, I've seen polished pudding stones. Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah. The pudding stones, those are actually really, really, really hard. And my best way of describing what it looks like is ancient concrete.
Right. Now, see, I would have to say that's carnelian as well.
Yeah, that's like one of them pink stones that you were talking about.
Do you have a flashlight? A small flashlight you could backlight it with?
Yeah, I got to find it. Here it is.
You can always take your cell phone and turn the flashlight on.
What do you want me to do?
Well, just set it up on top of your flashlight and look at how much light goes through it.
Oh, lots of light. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Sorry, you
I do
guys
the same
can't
thing
see
with
it, but-
garnets to see how clear they are.
But yeah, I would just say that's carnelian because it's a red, that reddish orange agate.
Yeah, yeah. All right. We got a few more to look at. I wanted to look at that one I showed you. I found it. It's got that ring around it. Something was in there.
I'm surprised you haven't picked out a piece of dino bone yet.
I didn't even open up that bag yet. I should.
Yeah, I love those rocks that have a distinctive line through them.
Yeah, this thing actually it's got a ridge in there, and it goes all around the stone.
Almost like a rope was wrapped around it.
Yes, exactly. You see how it?
Yeah, it's just a layer of softer material.
Between the two other halves.
Yeah.
Yep. That at
But
one
it
time
also
might
looks like it would make a really awesome hammer piece.
have. No, that's a natural ain't. That's a fishing weight. Come on.
No, I'll show you fishing weight. I just got to get it for my buddy. It was about this big, and there was a hole drilled through it. But you can tell it wasn't like a modern day drill. It was like old.
Like
Well, yeah,
a
but
wood-
sometimes holes can form naturally as well. He was showing one of the first ones he showed it's called a hagstone when they've got like a natural hole through them. Yeah, I've got a whole string of them in storage. Yeah, now see, those are dendrites in that agate. That's what I was talking about, dendrites. You see how
What's-
they're actually inside of the material?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get a really nice clear piece of that, it almost looks like hairs.
Oh yeah, I've
all-
got
all through the
some.
crystal.
I've got some. It looks kind of like bits of fern
Yeah.
or moss. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it's embedded in there. Moss. It looks like moss.
Yeah, it looks like moss. Yeah, there's a good picture of it right there. Yeah.
This here.
Yeah.
Yep. It almost looks like that moss that grows on trees.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Here's now this is colorful. This is a piece of jasper. It's almost like that one that was jasper must be hard, huh?
Oh yeah.
I think jasper's harder than quartz, isn't it?
Wow.
I'm not sure because I mean it's a calcity. It's the same thing with like cherts and flints. Is
Then it's
jasper?
got to be like close to than like quartz.
Yeah, it's got to be really close to
Yeah.
quartz.
I didn't know if it was like higher or lower, but I knew it was somewhere close to that.
Yeah, it's really close, and I'm not sure if it's higher or lower either, but I know it's really close. And that's the one at the base that the rest of the color is really dark, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Again, I thought that was a beautiful contrast, that vivid red with that dark black.
Oh yeah, that's it. And that the jasper, as you can see, like there, is raised a little bit.
Yeah. But I bet if you've got a little rock saw, I would slice some of those.
We were talking about that last night. A little lapidary saw.
Yeah, rather than just polishing them, some of those should be sliced,
Yeah, yeah.
But see,
not
like
tumbled.
my computer screen is delayed a little bit from what's actually going on the phone. But I just seen a section where he was going around like it looked like the outside edge of the jasper. And there's almost an area where it looks like there's a seam of quartz that's running through the jasper line as well.
Oh, there probably is.
Go back the other way, Joe.
Yeah, we
there.
got tons of
See,
quartz.
like
Yeah, I saw that too.
band
That
runs
yeah,
through
that
there?
orangish band.
That
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
a mineralized band of like quartz that's running through there.
Yeah.
It definitely looks more quartzy.
You can't see that just looking at it. You got to look under the scope to see
Yeah.
all
Well,
these little things like that.
hey Joe, you know that kind of brown rock with the pinkish purple veins in it?
Yeah.
If you look in the center of those pinkish veins, it starts getting clearer and clearer, and some of them you will see that little quartz crystal growth.
You mean on this one here?
No, there should be one in there that's almost the size of a tennis ball.
Oh, the big rocks I got over there.
And it's like a tan colored rock, but it's got these pinkish veins going through it.
Let me see. I can't. Yeah, but I can't get that under the microscope. I don't think.
Yeah. But if you look at those veins, you'll see in the center of some of them, you'll see little quartz pockets.
Let me see if I can't get this. I got two on. Let's see if I can't get this under the scope. It's a big rock, but I got to go up all the way. Let's get this out of the way. This might be interesting. This is the, I guess it's fluorite.
Probably. If it's that color green, yeah, that's fluorite. It's like just a layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't get the.
Yeah, that color. my buddy still hasn't taken me to the spot where that came from yet.
Yeah, this is something else. Big piece. Now, what do they use fluorite for?
I mean, I don't know if it's got any practical use. I'm sure it does.
Medicinal
I have no
uses,
idea.
Depending on the grade.
What's that?
There's medicinal uses for the fluorite.
Is there really?
Mm-hmm. But it's got to meet a specific grade. And most of the time it's the white. The colored stuff, there's different impurities in it. That's why it has that color.
Right.
Because you'll get like greens, you'll get like blues, you'll get like reds, and then you get the white. The white is like the purest of pure. And that's typically used in like medicinal stuff, and it's usually used for like manufacturing pills and other stuff as a filler to make the capsules.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't really do anything to the body. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
That looks
See,
like
like-
some iron staining.
Yeah, I don't know if it's part of the rock or I can brush it out.
It looks like it's kind of embedded in it.
See, like the greens, it's like copper minerals and your iron minerals that would throw off those colors like greens and reds.
Yeah, and that comes from an area over here where they were mining copper to a small extent.
So that would explain why you're getting that color in there. You know, and yes, copper can be beneficial for the body, but depending on the amount that you're taking in, it might end up being toxic.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't use those.
Oh, look at there's some color.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's barite or calcite. I can't tell.
Yeah, well, you can see right through it on top of the light.
Oh, okay, that's barite. You see those rainbow? Back it up a little bit. But yeah, you look and you'll see those rainbows are kind of underneath of the surface.
Yeah, they're not on the surface; they're down in there because they're running along the superficial crack.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's barite that's doing that.
Yeah, you can't really see it on with the naked eye. Under the scope, you could see it really good.
Well, sometimes you can see it under naked eye if you've got a big enough piece with a nice enough fracture plane in there. You can see it.
Yeah.
But that scope, yeah, I've never looked at a piece of barite under a scope. It's amazing at how many rainbows show up.
Look at that. Yeah.
And welcome back, Walter.
Let's get rid of a couple of these.
You also want to see
All
really
right.
cool, awesome play of color, and like off of the fractures that you see here, put a Herkimer diamond underneath your microscope once.
Oh, yeah?
I got some of them. You want to see one of them under there?
Real quick, yeah, and then you can get back to what you were doing with your rocks.
You got to get out a piece of that dino bone, too.
Let me get it.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at all those different growth layers. That is awesome looking.
Yeah, now when you tip those just a little bit in certain light, all those growth layers will have a play of color.
Let's see if we can't do that.
I thought Herkimers were more, not so long and thin.
It depends on where you're getting it from.
Yeah, these aren't from New York. These are from, I think they're out by you, actually.
Well, and that'd just be a piece of the quartz. Right?
Well,
Because aren't Herkimers usually double terminated and they're like really stubby? kind of shaped
Yeah.
like a football.
Yeah, I have some of them from Herkimer, New York, but these are terminated, and some of them, when they're digging them out, I guess they mess up the termination on one end. But you can see it's terminated there. I don't know if I can flip it and get you the colors.
Well, you'd have to hold it at a slight angle so that the light played off of those growth plates.
Yeah,
But see, I'm not seeing too much rainbow effect.
Yeah, not in that one. There we go, a little bit in the back by the crack.
Oh, there. Yep, I see it there. A tiny bit.
Yeah, you're getting some blue. It's hard to hold it and keep it in focus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And move it, to try to let the light play off of it. The focus shifts. Yeah.
I got one with a little cloudy stuff in it. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, yeah, right there along that one edge, you see a play of color there already, like a red that's showing out.
Yeah. Now, are these crystals, are they the crystals that you can use to make a radio?
Now, I don't know. I don't know
That's
how
a good
crystals
question.
work with radios, but all crystals all of them have properties that work with, frequencies like electromagnetic frequencies and everything else.
Yeah.
Like their energy or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how crystals work in a radio.
Yeah, I think they got to be like a specific type of quartz.
Or just maybe really pure quartz. I don't know.
But like I said, it's got to be like one of those specific types because it's not something that everybody knows about or knows how to use.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure to get the stuff to do that, you would kind of need like a PhD or know exactly where to find the stuff.
Well, you could buy them like in the hobby stores. You buy them little crystal radio sets. I remember my brother had one when he was a little kid. It might get one radio station on an AM band or something like that, but it didn't. You couldn't listen to rock music on it or something like that.
Yeah, see, the level I'm talking about is the stuff that they're using for interstellar communication, well, like satellites and other machinery.
Well, right.
Well, they communicate back and forth a lot quicker than traditional, like actual sound wave or radio wave that they have to direct off a satellite back down, back to the satellite, back to the base, which takes more time. Where with the quartz matrix that I'm talking about, it's like whoop, right to the source and right back instead of having to redirect it off of satellites.
Have you seen where they're trying to use, like quartz crystals and those micro fractures in planes, how they're using them for storage of data?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, basically they can use a quartz crystal and in a way they can turn it into a hard drive for a computer basically, or a storage device. They can print on all those little micro fractures in planes in really teeny tiny, like laser etching, and they hold a super amount of data apparently.
Wow.
Well, just look at that one Herkimer diamond that you had. How many growth lines did you see on there?
Oh yeah.
And you can
one
print
of those growth lines, you can put a nanodot information, which could hold about a terabyte of information in a nanodot on one of those growth planes.
On both sides.
Let's say you can put 250 nanodots of micro data on just one plane. Now you had about 127 of them just on that one Herkimer diamond.
You also got to remember, each one of those planes has two sides that can be recorded on.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy some of the stuff that they've gotten to that they're doing now.
But you don't hear about it, except for the people
No.
who've actually used it.
They're doing stuff they don't want us to know about.
Well, it's basically they're like a solid state crystal hard drive, and it's basically the government owns that technology, and they're not going to let just the average person have it.
Yep.
All right. Well, we've been up here for almost 2 hours now. I think we got a lot accomplished. We did some rock hounding under the microscope. We
Do me one favor before you get off. Look at a piece of that dino bone under the scope.
All right. Let me I gotta turn the microscope back on. But let me get that out. Yeah, that should be interesting. I never thought of that. Let's turn this back on. Get over here. We got to turn. All right, let me.
And I believe most of that would be considered gem bone because the cell structure in the bone is, replaced and it's really colorful.
Depending on the play of colors, it could be an agatized fossil.
Well, I mean, it's fossil bone, but it's not. I mean, the pockets are kind of full of agate, but they're not. It's different. You'll see. Good night, Walter.
Now, how do you know this is dino bone?
Same way like a gold prospector knows when they found gold and not iron pyrite. You just know what you're looking at eventually.
Well, depending on the bone and how you see the piece, you can see that
bluish white
in the bone itself. Plus, there's the marrow pocket.
Let me.
Yeah, but you also got to remember here in Western Colorado, we got Dinosaur National Monument here. We got lots of dino bone around. You just got to find private land and get permission before you can collect it.
Now, what are we looking for that's unique in this?
Well, you see, maybe get out a different piece. That one's maybe not the best piece because you see how the cellular structure is filled in with that reddish color.
Yeah.
And how, that piece, the cells look kind of elongated, but there's some in there that the cells are more like polka dots.
All right, let me get another piece here. Let's see what this looks like.
And there's a lot of it out there. It's got like this bluish white hue to it, and that is a dead giveaway for bone. Yeah, that's not showing very good cell structure on that one either. But again, you got to remember, cells, like on those bones, they run in a certain direction. So you might have to look at...
There's a certain grain.
Yeah.
I can see the grain. Let me find one with what I think you might be talking about here. This might be one. Let's see.
I wonder if
Those
that
are-
scope's just a little too close in.
Is that the cell structure that you're talking about? The little polka dots?
Well, no, it's a bigger cell structure that I'm talking about. That kind of looks like it there. That big rounded one.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of it, the cell structure, the size of the cells are usually they're a little bit about half the size of a sesame seed, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see any in there that are kind of flat and smooth that look kind of whitish in that bag?
You're not talking about that are kind of whitish, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a piece of whitish stuff.
Now,
Yeah, that right there looks like bone to me. Because see the micro fractures right there in the bone?
well,
Oh,
right there in
yeah.
the center. Stop right there. There, you can
Yeah.
really see the cell structure coming through. That's what I'm talking about.
I see. Yeah.
That's the cell structure I'm talking about. You should be able to see in a lot of those pieces, depending on which way you turn them.
Right. Wow.
So yeah, if you find the right angle on those and you cut them open and polish them, that stuff will be like reds and blues and different colors that pores are filled in, and that's what's called gem bone.
Wow. That's something else. That is something else. See what we got on this side here.
But yeah, you might look at edges and ends because again, you know, a bone usually hollow, you know, it's going to have cell structure running one direction.
Right
Yeah.
there you can see growth and separation in the plates.
But yeah, everything in that bag is Dinobone.
That's interesting, man.
You know, I'm sure different types of bone are going to have different cell structure. Oh yeah, get that in focus. Let's see. You know, depending on what part of the body the bone is from and what type of dinosaur, you know, could change the cellular structure.
Wow. That might be dino blood there.
Oh, look, Rock Butcher finally showed up.
How you doing there, Rock Butcher?
I wonder if he can guess that without us saying anything.
He's probably been listening for a while and he's like, listen to these amateurs.
Right? Well, I'm not exactly an amateur. I did take a couple years of geology in college. So
I'm completely amateur. I only know just basics, really.
I'm good at asking questions. Let's go back to this part here.
Yeah, Rock Butcher says it looks like a dinosaur bone to me.
yeah, he's been listening.
That's why
Yeah.
he's so smart.
But yeah, right. Yeah, Rock Butcher. He's got a bunch of pieces. He could show you some different ones. That right there back. Yeah, that's a beautiful section of that bone.
I'm gonna have to let's play Stump the Geologist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look close at them. That'll give me something to do for hours.
Oh yeah, those bones. You looking at them under a microscope is going to be a lot of fun,
Oh yeah.
especially looking at all the different sides.
Oh yeah, there's so much to look at. Gonna keep me busy. We're gonna keep this one out that we know that cell structure is on. All right, let me get rid of this here.
You might drop your StreamYard link and let Rock Butcher up.
Well, I think Joe was getting ready to end his stream there before.
Yeah, we've been on here for 2 hours. I got to go up and Wife made me a nice salad that she come down here and told me. We got a lot accomplished. I still got to weigh up Joey's. Well, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna do it on the live stream, but Joey Brown sent me one heck of a bag of gold. Pay dirt there. We got
Nice.
yeah, it's got some amount.
Yeah, there was a nice smile in that pan.
Important phone call.
The heck?
Yo. Oh, all right. Where are you right now? Oh, all right. All right. I'll be right back. I got to take this call for a minute. I gotta.
Alrighty. So yeah, I got a pretty awesome cleanup for my 2 weekends out at Nugget. If you guys didn't see that, jump over and check my live stream from yesterday. Towards the end there, we got to wait. It's a long live stream. I don't expect you to watch all of it. It was just me running the cons and then towards the end panning it all out.
Guys, stop.
Well, how much did you wind up with?
0.360,
Nice.
and that's just from 2 weekends. What's up, babe?
Yeah, I started playing with my sand that I got, my pay dirt that I got from Jericho. Shoot. That was half of the weight had to have been black sand.
I have to pick up the rest of it tomorrow. 1 sec.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here soon too. My phone's about to die. Well, heck, everybody got silent on me.
Sorry, I'm talking to the wife real quick.
Well, I guess I'll have to go in and back inside. I'm trying to smoke a cigarette, dang it. Bad timing, I guess. I'll finish it later. See who's still in chat. DB's here. They're reading and thinking. Yeah, I'd like to get some of those Mongolian fossils. That'd be cool to have. They got some really cool dinosaurs out there. And 406 is still hanging out. I just wish I could. Hey, Rock Butcher, do you know anybody that's interested in buying fossils? Because I really need to sell my dinosaur so I can buy a house. Or, it'll help me along the way. It won't get me a full house, but
Love you.
Love you too.
yeah, Rock Butcher, that's more physics than geology, though.
What was that? If you give outer shell of any given metal. Well, yeah, they kind of tell you,
But
don't
that
they?
has to do with their atomic weight. I know that.
Yeah.
Ah. That's a bummer that you can't export them.
Yeah, some stuff you just can't because there's certain guidelines and rules about certain ivories and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know about that. I've got a bunch of ivory.
Because there's some countries where they have certain like royal jewels made out of certain types of ivory, and if you import more of it, then that ivory that the jewels are made out of aren't as important. And
Yeah. Well, and you know, that's one of the things I've said for years. Like when they catch these poachers and you see them burning these bonfires, just huge bonfires full of ivory. It's like that's the stupidest thing ever. I mean, the animal's already dead. You're not doing anything. Why not flood the market with that stuff and use all the proceeds to help protect the elephants and rhinos, but flood the stuff that you harvest from the poachers onto the market so it makes it worth less. And so
at a
they've
cheaper
got,
price.
huh?
And
Exactly.
at a cheaper price.
Exactly. You drive down the price, you make it less valuable, then it's not worth it for them to poach. And every penny that you get from that sale, you put towards guarding those animals. If they'd have been doing that for the last 40 years, it'd be a lot different place out there.
Yeah, we would have a lot more elephants that actually have tusks instead of them evolving into an animal now that doesn't need the tusks anymore, because they're starting to get all these elephants that are born with no tusks at all anymore.
Yeah. So it's forcing them, huh?
Yeah, it's forcing them to change. I mean, it's been going on since who knows when already, but I mean,
people have always valued ivory, but you know, for the most time, you know, people only harvested the ivory from the stuff that they killed to eat.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, come on, if you're that desperate to get the ivory, at least just trank the animal and harvest it and let it live. You know, that's like one cool thing I've got sitting here. This is a chunk of mastodon tusk.
Yeah, it comes from Alaska, right?
Yeah, from Andrews Northwest Coins.
Yep. It's a really nice piece.
Yeah, it is. I was wanting some, and I didn't know what he was sending me, and I traded him a bunch of silver, you know, some constitutional silver for it and such, and he sent me that, and I was really happy with it, and because I was actually wanting some ivory to carve and do stuff with, but when I got that, I'm like, I'm not carving that. I mean, that's a freaking chunk of mastodon tusk.
I still remember the first time you showed me that. I thought it was a part of a tree.
Right? And that thing is super heavy.
Because when I first saw it, I thought it was a piece of petrified tree.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the outer edge, it looks like bark.
Right. And it's got the growth rings in it. But yeah, that's mastodon tusk. So I'm not going to carve it. It's just going to sit on my shelf. You know,
all right, boys, I'm back. I had to take that call. Important business call. What time is it? 9:30 at night. I'm doing business calls.
Yeah, Rock Butcher. This actually came from one of those places. This came from, like Shishmaref, I think is the name of the village in Alaska. And yeah, they get legal walrus and everything as well. But in order for him to legally sell the walrus tusks, he has to modify it by a certain percentage. So he's got to do some kind of carving or scrimshaw work or something in order to be able to legally sell the walrus. But the mastodon, he doesn't have to do anything with because it's a fossil. He can just sell it. But yeah, if it's walrus, he's got to have changed it by a certain percentage before he can legally sell it, and the walrus comes with paperwork.
And see, with the mastodon too, up in Alaska, there's just such an abundance of it.
Yep.
That they really don't care.
Yeah.
There's like, you would not even believe how many there are up there.
I'd love to take a trip up there and find a big chunk of tusk. That would be so cool.
Yeah, to come home with a full tusk.
Oh, a full tusk would be awesome. I'd like to have a tip, just like a foot of the tip of one. I think that would be really cool.
Wow. All right. We've been here for a little over 2 hours, a minute over 2 hours. I got to go upstairs and eat my dinner that my lovely wife made me.
I'm busy eating mine.
That looks like Burger King made that for you.
No, it's home cooked burger dogs with pineapple chunks and potato chips.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, pineapple chunks.
Yeah, I like my pineapple.
Oh, pineapples are good for you. All right, well, we're gonna call it. I thank you all for stopping by and putting up with my my panning and my microscope, and I hope you enjoyed the rocks. I hope you learned a little thing. I learned a few things tonight, so that's always good. So with that, we're gonna say goodnight. Should we play the intro for the outro or the outro for the intro? Let's give this a shot first. Go ahead. What?
I was just gonna say, and by no means don't take anything I said geologically to heart, because I'm just going off of a few things I've looked up on the interwebs and stuff like that. It might not be true. I might not have found the correct sources. But if you do want to do some research and stuff like that, look it up yourself. That's the best way to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I still like asking.
I am no expert.
I like asking questions. I want to play this for you. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Gadoosh.
Oh, I love that video. All right, we're going to give you a little outro, and then we're going to say goodnight. So bear with me for another 43 seconds. All right, thank you, everybody. That was courtesy of this guy right over here. He made that. So with that, we're gonna say goodnight. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you liked our presentation here, and we'll see you all soon. Take care out there, and I hope you find all them shinies, man.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Okay.
good night.